So you did it. You got your podcast on YouTube. It's time to optimize your podcast YouTube channel and craft a growth strategy for your show that works. In this video, we'll get hands-on and do exactly that. First, I'll take you through a quick checklist to ensure that your channel is set up properly. Then we'll focus on crafting a growth strategy for your podcast. When it comes to YouTube, there are two powerful possibilities for growth: showing up in search results and getting suggested to new audiences. So we'll start with how you show up in search results or search engine optimization, SEO.
Gardening podcast.
And we will finish with how to get suggested or feeding the algorithm.
Feed me, ho, 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 ho. Feed me, ho, 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 ho.
Let's get your podcast set up for success on YouTube. Hello and welcome to RSS.com, the #1 place to grow and monetize your podcast. Hit subscribe and keep coming back to get the latest podcasting hacks and tips. And if you haven't tried the new RSS.com featured PodViz to automatically distribute your podcast episodes to YouTube, you can try it for free by going to RSS.com/PodViz or go to the link in the description below. Get excited. All right, you're going to love this checklist because it's simple and easy to follow. There are only 4 boxes to check off. So let's tackle number 1, branding. So let's open YouTube and click on the profile picture and select your channel. From your channel, select Customize Channel. Now here we are in the channel customization page. Let's click branding along the top. From this tab, you will be able to update your channel banner and profile picture whenever you need to. Choose an own brand picture and spend some time designing your YouTube banner. Here you have an opportunity to include a tagline or mission statement and additional photos or designs that are on brand and eye-catching. Our amigo del alma, Canva Pro, makes it really easy to design your banner by simply choosing a new design and typing YouTube channel banner. You will find countless ready to design templates ready to choose from. All right. Great job. We are ready to tackle the second box on our lista. Number 2, basic info. From the same channel customization page, let's click on the next tab over, basic info. Here you will want to double check that your name, handle, and description are all correct. Also, make sure that your description is detailed and engaging. Spend some time really describing your show and your purpose. Mention who your show is for and why it is valuable for those specific people. And finally, here on this tab, we can also add any links to websites or other platforms. You may also want to include your email to allow people to contact you. Okay, we're cruising through this. Number 3, settings. Now let's hover our mouse to the bottom left corner and select settings. This opens up a very official looking settings box. Let's click the second category from the options on the left, channel. Now let's click on advanced settings. Here we want to make sure to check no, set this channel as not made for kids. Unless of course you're making a show for kids, then here is where it's very important to let YouTube know this. Now let's click the next tab, feature eligibility. Here we want to check and make sure that we have verified our account with YouTube. This is where you can unlock all the features that YouTube has to offer. And number 2 is very important to enable. So click here and YouTube will send you a text to verify your identity. Okay, just one more box to go. Number 4, playlist settings. Now let's click on content along the left-hand side. This is where we can access all of our uploads and create and manage playlists. The important step here is to ensure that your podcast playlist is set as a podcast. If you click on the playlist tab, you will see any playlist that you have created. By clicking on the 3 dots next to the playlist, you will have the option to set playlist as a podcast. When you choose this option, you can add a cover art and a podcast description that will be shared with YouTube Music as an audio-only podcast option for the huge audience of podcast listeners there. So make sure your playlist is set as a podcast. And just like that, our channel is set up and optimized for success. Woohoo! We did it. You and I. Now it's time to really unlock the power of YouTube and craft a growth strategy that will get us suggested and showing up in search results. Let's start by covering SEO. YouTube is the second largest search engine. The power of being able to show up in search results is undeniable. And if you can tap into even a little bit of it, you can gain unimaginable visibility and exposure and opportunities. There are 3 key concerns for each episode or video you publish to YouTube: title, first 2 sentences of the description, and thumbnail. To tackle and manage all 3 of these critical elements on a regular basis requires ongoing keyword research and also topic and competitor research. And luckily, there are many tools available that make this process quick and effective. And one of my favorites is Tubebuddy. Tubebuddy is a very affordable and accessible channel growth tool that works as a Google Chrome extension. One of the tools that it comes with is Keyword Explorer. With this tool, you can experiment with different video titles or keyword phrases and see how often they are searched and whether or not your channel will rank for them. So for example, if I title my video a super popular keyword like, for example, gardening, I can see that it has a huge search volume and my chances for ranking are low. But this tool will also suggest variations for me to try, which is pretty cool. Like this one, gardening ideas for home. The search volume goes down and my chances for ranking go way up. This tool also allows you to check out current results for this keyword, where you can quickly do a competitor research and find interesting new creators who make content for a similar audience as yours. The more you dive into detective mode, I don't know what is this detective, and nerd out on keywords and topics that your target audience love, the sooner you will see your channel rise in the rankings for YouTube's search engine. Now that you have Tubebuddy to conduct keyword research effectively, here are some best practices for each of the 3 concerns on our SEO list. First, title. Find a way to include 1 or 2 keyword phrases that you can rank for naturally in your title. So using my example, I know I can rank for gardening ideas for home. So I could title my video budget-friendly gardening ideas for home, transform your space cheaply. First 2 sentences of the description. The first couple sentences of the description will also help videos to show up on search queries. So it is a great practice to include keyword phrases that you can rank for here as well. You can even reword or rephrase the title of your videos. Using the same example I'm going to write, in this video, Veronica will show you how to transform your home into a vibrant oasis using budget-friendly gardening ideas with easy-to-follow DIY tips and tricks. She'll also show you how to create an inviting green space that doesn't break the bank. Okay, let's talk about thumbnails. Here are some tips for creating thumbnails people can't resist to click on. Don't include more than 5 words in your thumbnails. You don't have to repeat the title in the thumbnail. In fact, you can use the thumbnail to emphasize the title with additional words that spark curiosity. Simplicity is always a great approach. And remember that people see these thumbnails really small, so don't be afraid to crop in very close to your face. Check out this example I made. It's simple, has less than 5 words. The words are different from my title and spark more curiosity. And I've cropped in closely on my face. Now, despierta! The search engine side of YouTube alone is enough of a reason to sing to the heavens about it. Thank you, YouTube. But the suggesting algorithm is even more exciting, and when you combine the 2, you will be unstoppable. Let's finish up and cover how to get suggested. How do I get my episodes suggested to large amounts of people? The famous YouTube algorithm that suggests content to users based on their interest is very complicated. But there are really only 2 keys to using it to your advantage: watch time and interactions. With watch time, the questions you need to answer are: how can I get my people to listen to or watch my episode for a long time? How can I hook people in from the beginning so they don't click away within the first few seconds? What can I say in my intros, and how can I format my episodes so they really bring people in and keep them interested? And with interactions, we're concerned with any action a person takes with your video. For example, pressing the like button or subscribe button, sharing the video, commenting on the video, or clicking on an end card or screen on your video. Anytime a viewer takes these actions on your video, you can think of them as little gold stars. So think of ways you can encourage your listeners and viewers to take these actions. My favorite call to action is anything in the family of share this episode with fill in the blank. I like the share this CTA because it is universal and works whether people are watching your episodes on YouTube or listening in their car on Apple Podcasts. Getting suggested is really about learning more about what your audience wants from you, what kind of content they love and what topics interest them the most, and how you are uniquely qualified to provide one or all of the following: value, entertainment, delight, and education. Think of how you can provide any of these things to a specific audience, and you will see your show grow. And now let's put all of this together and come up with a growth strategy for your podcast. Moving forward, you can now include the following 2-step checklist into your regular podcast production and workflow. Number 1, how am I increasing my odds of ranking in search? This can involve regular keyword, topic, and competitor research using YouTube channel growth tools like Tubebuddy. Number 2, how can I increase my chances of getting suggested? A, how can I provide value, entertainment, delight, or education? B, what call to action will I include in this episode? C, how am I going to hook people and keep them interested? Start using this simple 2-step checklist before you press record, and I promise you will start to see unimaginable results. Keep up the good work and remember to share this video with another podcaster. See what I just did there? At RSS.com, we're dedicated to see your show grow and take you to places, so stay tuned and subscribe. And if you want to take an even deeper dive into marketing and podcast promotion, I created this helpful video where I show you how to promote your show on social media and attract listeners like a magnet. We cover Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts and the best practices to grow on each without burning out. These tips are another way to level up your show, so let's keep learning.